Hello everybody, this is XanderWitch and I am bringing you an update on my channel. And this isn't really a PoE video, I just thought I would play a little bit while I discuss things. If you follow my channel with any regularity, you will know that I have not been posting a lot of videos recently, and there was I posted some a while back and then there was another big gap. And the reason for that is kind of the subject of this video, is that I am a person, I have a lot of interests, I guess I'll say, a lot of hobbies. I'm always trying to squeeze things in, even though I have a lot of responsibilities too. I have 3 kids, we homeschool. I also work about 20 to 25 hours a week from home. It may not sound like a lot, but it ends up being a lot. I am an editor. That is what I do for a living. I edit other people's articles and their books, but my real dream is to write a book of my own, and I've written a nonfiction book that's been published, but my real dream since I was 14, and I'm now much older than that, has been to publish fantasy fiction, or nowadays it's more urban fantasy paranormal. I'm going to die because I'm getting hold on, because talking and playing at the same time are so distracting. Anyway, so my big dream for a long time has been to be a fantasy novelist. And nowadays, like I said, it's more along the lines, I think, more about urban fantasy and paranormal novels, and that is fine. But I've often had trouble putting that as a priority in my life. And recently, I've discovered that maybe it's actually the thing is it's the thing that matters the most to me. You know, out of all the things I do in my life, I've had many different interests. I like to act, which, you know, like I'm currently participating in community theater. I also, you know, like craft. I've made jewelry and sold it before, even though I hardly ever wear it myself. I like to draw. I like to do graphic arts, which actually that's been a really strong interest of mine recently. I like the editing, definitely, and learning about story structure and things like that. I love video games, obviously, and I will continue to play video games, but what this video really is about is that I have made an official decision to sort of put my channel on the back burner. And it is because what has happened recently is that, not that I've stopped playing video games, because I haven't, but I've gone back to playing them as a way to relax. So playing what I want to play, not what I think, you know, my YouTube channel subscribers want to see. Because sometimes, you know, you play, like, say, Lord of the Rings mod for long enough on Minecraft, and you get a little tired of it and you wanted something else. And like when I had a period where I didn't want to play Path of Exile because I got kind of burnt out, but finally they had a race that, you know, or a season, the leagues before this one, that were really interesting, and I got back into it. So I've been playing a lot of that, even though I know that a lot of my Lord of the Rings and Minecraft subscribers aren't going to be interested in it at all. And so I guess what I'm saying is that I'm sort of suspending my channel as of this video, or right after it. And I may make an occasional video, but not in any kind of, oh, I hate those. Not in any kind of regular way, and if I'm going to make the videos, they're going to be like, I'm doing them because I really like it, and I sort of hope you enjoy it, you know, just by the wayside. But I really want video games to go back to their place for me of being something to do to relax and enjoy myself, and to do them because I want to do them, not because, you know, somebody wants me to make something specific. Now, there's a good place for that, and the thing is, you guys as my subscribers and my viewers are really great and awesome, and I'm glad that I've been able to provide some entertainment for you, and also maybe teach you a few things along the way. And I've learned plenty from you guys. I've probably learned more from you guys than you've learned from me. And but also I felt a little bad because I got on the server with Chaz, and he does so much work on that, and he's been doing so great, and I couldn't really make the time commitment that he could, you know, to the server. So I've already let Chaz and the other guys know that on this Lord of the Rings server that I wouldn't be able to do much with it anymore. And or maybe actually just like leave me off the server would be fine, because they had to change the server. Yeesh, I'm running out of pots. That guy's too tough. Anyway, and so I'm going to do that for my channel, because I'm sort of releasing myself from the needing to answer every notification on my YouTube channel, and also from like having to fulfill requests for now, because what I really want to do is make the priority in my life right now, when besides the normal responsibilities I have, working, homeschooling, taking care of my kids, I want the priority to be for me to work on the novel that I'm doing and finish it. Finish a draft. I'm really good at editing other people's novels. Like, I know a lot about novels and story structure and stuff like that, but I get really scared, I guess. You know, we all have fear, and I get scared that, you know, if I finish it, it won't be any good, or nobody will want to read it. But the thing is that doesn't really matter. It's just something I've always wanted to do, and I need to make it a priority and not let fear stand in the way, even if it turns out to be total awful. And that's awful, AOFFAL. So that's what I'm going to do, and that's why I've decided to be able to release myself from the responsibility I've created myself of, you know, feeling like I needed to go back to the channel, and because I had started it for you know, because it starts out when you make a YouTube channel, it kind of starts out, as it probably does with writing as well, but you start out doing it for yourself because you like it. But then all these people, they love you or whatever, and that's just terrific. But then you start making it more for them than for yourself, and when that happens, sometimes you need a break. And that's sort of what I'm doing now. So I'm going to take a break so that I can put the priority for myself right now is to finish that book. So, and I'm going to finish it, like I said, whether it turns out badly or not. Because actually I consider myself a pretty darn good editor, and so I know that if I can finish it, even if it's awful, I can whip it into shape after that. And I will be able to say that I, you know, met one of my dreams, you know, which was to write a fantasy novel, and then we'll see where it goes from there, you know. And then I'm going to take all the advice I always give my own writers, which is to get feedback, you know, and see how I can improve it and polish it up. But it's been a real challenge for me to complete it, and it's not it's not even because I don't feel like I can write. I feel like I do a pretty good job actually of writing when I sit down to do it. I just kind of tend to let myself think I'm stuck when I'm not, you know, when all I have to do is sit down and do it. So, and because, like I said, my time is sort of limited, if it were up to me, I wouldn't have to sleep. This is what my son says. I wish I didn't have to sleep so I had time in the day to do all the things I want to do. But unfortunately, that is not quite the reality, and I do have to sleep some. And, you know, right now, this is going to be my priority. I'm going to prioritize my writing and make videos when I feel like it will be something I want to do to relax, or I just feel like touching base with you guys. So, and when I do make videos, at least, you know, I may actually make writing videos in the future, but they probably won't be on this channel. I'll probably make a new channel for that. But that's totally not gaming related, although John Green does it. I've seen him play video games and talk about writing at the same time. So, that was the update, pretty much. That pretty much says it all. Whether you're a Path of Exile fan or a Minecraft fan, or even something like maybe you've watched some of my first view videos, I know, so whatever your reason for watching, I appreciate it. And you can stay subscribed if you'd like, and that means that if you stay subscribed, when I do post videos, they'll probably pop up on your homepage or maybe in one of those YouTube emails. So that is totally up to you. And I hope, like I said, I hope that you've enjoyed what you see. You're always welcome. I'm going to leave the videos up. I'm not going to delete them or anything, so if you ever need to go back and look at a build or something on Minecraft, or just, you know, have a little you know, go down memory lane in Path of Exile, to one of the previous leagues, you know, or a little PvP. I did a little bit of that. It's not my number one way to play PoE. I usually just, like right now, I'm just trying to get some of the challenges in Prophecy League. I've gotten, I think, let's see, I think I've gotten 28, which for me is actually pretty good. So, and I started the race season. I did the first race. I got up to level 10, you know, stuff like that. Anyway, but so I really, like I said, appreciate you watching and hope you'll come back when I do have time to post video or when I feel like it. But although I love you guys, the video making itself is not going to be a priority for me for a while because I want to put my writing first for me. So, and I hope you guys have other dreams, you know, like I do, and realize don't let fear hold you back from those things, because it seems like the things that matter the most to us are the things that give us the most fear, and it's easy to end up spending decades being afraid of something instead of just doing it, you know. And I feel like that's what I've done. I've danced my way around writing this book for years. I've written a nonfiction book. I've been an editor, so I've worked with words every day of, you know, of my life. I read for a living. But I've avoided finishing this book, even though I know it's possible. And maybe becoming a professional writer. And so I'm going to start taking some advice about writing 500 words a day or more, you know, and keep going until it's done. And I hope that you will do the same with your own dreams. And look, I cleared the map. It looks like, yeah, it says 3 monsters. That's enough. Okay. So, I hope that you all are having a wonderful time and that I will be watching my favorite channels, so I'm not like disappearing from YouTube. I continue to watch Good Times with Scar and occasionally Ziggy D and on Path of Exile, and just having a good time, and you know, I hope you'll do the same. And it's been great, and I will see you later. Bye bye.